To avenge Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor, American pilots were ready to give everything they had. They even removed all the heavy weapons from their planes, replacing them with broomsticks to fool the enemy, so they could carry more bombs instead. As long as they could strike back for Pearl Harbor, even if it cost them their lives, they were determined to reduce Japan to ashes. Dozens of volunteer pilots stood in formation on the aircraft carrier deck. Before boarding, each one had to learn a single phrase in Chinese. Because for this mission, they carried only enough fuel for a one-way trip. If they survived, they'd have to crash land somewhere along China's eastern coast. When everything was ready, waves of bombers took off and headed straight for Tokyo. At that moment, civilians in kimonos strolled the streets, completely unaware of the destruction about to come. From that day forward, American air raids rained down for 9 relentless months. 30% of Japan's cities were reduced to rubble. Hundreds of thousands were killed instantly, and over 1 million were left homeless. Some Japanese soldiers, driven to despair, took their own lives. But America's vengeance was far from over. The U.S. launched an even larger bombing campaign over Tokyo, and before it was done, dropped 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. If Japan had never attacked Pearl Harbor, perhaps such a tragic ending could have been avoided. On September 2nd, 1945, Japan formally announced its unconditional surrender. With the loss of only 1 aircraft carrier, the United States had completely turned the tide of war in the Pacific and secured its place as the dominant power of the Pacific.